challenge from the blog Cowgirl Runs, and I thought that I would film myself for part 2 of our yoga challenge instead of relying on really bad YouTube videos. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this is my rearranged living room for yoga, and we're going to start with a sun salutation. So to start that, you will stand at the top of your mat or whatever area you're using for yoga. And you want to stand in mountain pose. So your toes and heels are together, lifting up through the chest, standing nice and tall. I'm going to take a breath in and look up. We're going to exhale our hands through heart center, fold at the waist, put our hands on the ground. We're going to lift, flatten our back. You can plant your hands on your shins. You're going to plant our hands, and we're going to step back to our first high plank. So we can hang out here a little bit, just get centered, make sure you feel strong. The first one, you just want to warm up your body and go a little easy. Then we're going to slowly lower all the way down. And for the first one, until my back and body are warmed up, I just like to come into Cobra. So a slight arch in the back. My hands aren't even really helping here, they're just kind of there. And then we're going to flip our feet over and push back into downward dog. First downward dog of the day, take some time to cycle your legs, bend, push your pelvis up, and just really feel and settle into the pose. Then what we're going to do, look between the hands, and just walk our feet forward. Take the time to hang out here, stretch out your legs, your neck, give it a little shake. You can let go of your arms, and then we'll just round up. So that's our warm-up sun salutation. This next one I'm going to show you with a few more challenging poses, which you can do, or you can use the modifications that I've shown in the first one. So again, arms up, breathe in, through heart center, exhale, half lift, plant the hands, and this time we're going to jump back into a high plank. Just like that. Now this we're going to lower halfway down and then go into upward dog. So upward dog, my only points of contact are my hands and the tops of my feet. My thighs are lifted up off the ground. If that doesn't feel good, just come into Cobra like this. Okay? So from upward dog or Cobra, roll your toes over into downward dog. Now I'm going to show you how to jump forward. So what you'll do is look between your hands, exhale, on the bottom of the exhale, bend your knees and jump. So it'll look like this. And jump. On this one, we'll halfway lift, fold forward, and then come up. So for this series, we're going through 3 poses. We have Warrior 1, Warrior 2, and Crescent Lunge. All of these poses we'll get into through downward dog. So I'm going to do a vinyasa to get into downward dog for you. I'm going to start with my right leg here in Warrior 1. So I'm going to bend my right knee, look forward, and step it just right in between my hands. Okay, I'm going to take my left foot, plant at a 45-degree angle. Hello, Merlin. And as you'll see, the arch of my foot and my heel line up. Make sure that your knee is in line with your toes. And bring your arms up. And you can look between your hands. And Merlin. And we're going to hold this for 45 seconds. So when you're done, fold over, plant your hands, step back. You have an option here to go straight into downward dog, or you can flow through. And then we'll do the same on the left side. So left foot through, right foot at a 45-degree angle, line up your heel and your arch, and then come up. Then fold down, and you can cycle through or just go straight into downward dog. So the next one is a progression from Warrior 1. We'll go into Warrior 2. So we start the same way. We step our right foot forward and plant our left foot down, and then come up. Hi. We're gonna hands through the heart center, turning straight on. Take your left foot, turn it so that it's parallel to the short end of your mat, keeping your arch and your heel in line. You might need to take your hand, push that knee over a little bit so that it's in line. Arms out, lunge forward, and just look over your front fingers. To exit the pose, we'll windmill our hands down to the ground, and again, step back. You can cycle through, or just go straight back into downward dog. And now we'll do the same thing on the left side. So left foot forward, right foot 45 degrees, come up, turn, hands through heart center. I'm going to turn my right foot parallel, arms out, check your knee, and then hold. And then windmill your arms down, flowing through, or straight to downward dog. Hi, Marilyn. So then our last pose is going to be crescent lunge, and then I'll show you how to do half pigeon as well. Fixing my sock didn't work out very well. So again, right knee between the hands, but this one we want to stay low. So you keep your hands on the ground to support you. My left leg is engaged and my heel is off the ground. You can hang out here. You can drop your knee. Or if you feel up to it, take your arms up all the way into crescent lunge, looking up between your hands. Okay, to get out, we're just going to fold forward, step back, and again, you can flow through, or just go straight to downward dog. And again, on the left side, step through, keep that right leg engaged and the heel lifted, drop the knee if you need to, or come all the way up into crescent lunge. Whoop, I'm wobbly today. Hands down, downward dog. Okay, now my favorite pose that was in part 1 is pigeon. So I want to show you how to get in and out of it with downward dog. So we're going to start with the right leg. I'm going to lift my right leg up, bend the knee, keep my foot flexed, open up. And what you want to do is look through your left armpit, see if you can see your foot. Look between your hands, bring your knee to your right wrist, keep your foot flexed. And you want your leg shooting straight out from your left hip bone, straight back. Okay? Should be able to feel this already. You can adjust your shin. I keep mine pretty close in because I'm not super flexible here. If you're really flexible, you might be able to have it out like that. I'm not. So, this is what feels good to me. If it also feels good to you, start to fold forward, bring your arms out front, and just hang out. This is a pose where I get very fidgety and I like to move a lot. Try to keep yourself still for about 60 to 90 seconds. Okay, getting out of the pose. Sit up. Plant your hands, take your left foot, plant your toes down, and we're going to push back into downward dog. Looks like this. I usually swing my leg out just to release. You'll feel that your right side is significantly looser than your left. Then we'll do the same on the left side. So lift the leg, bend the knee, look for the foot, knee to the wrist. Adjust your foot as you need to. Check this leg, make sure it's shooting straight back. And then fold forward. And hold for as long as your body tells you it feels good. Getting out. Plant hands. Flex the foot. Push up. And then down. And that's part 2 of the yoga challenge. And I will have part 3 up in about a week. Thanks.